Hello, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kurt, and welcome back to Farlands or Bust. Said with a mild question mark at the end there for some reason, but yeah, Wolfie didn't waste any time starting this episode with the woof of episode beginnitude, and that is exactly what we're going to do. We're going to begin this episode kapow, 525 of Farlands or Bust. 525. I am amazed we are still alive. I take that back. It's an assumed thing that we would still be alive, but yes, today is Saturday, October 31st, 2015. Halloween. Ooh, Halloween. Ooh, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not... Oh, speaking of Halloween, ooh, it's the Halloween skeleton guy. Not able to see us through the leaves. Ooh, whoa! Get shot! The Halloween shootout! We got him! And not a single heart was lost that day. But, yeah. Continuing here in Farlands or Bust. Like I said, episode 525, and we are up to $7,614.50 towards our $60,000 Season 6 goal fundraiser for Child's Play charity over at farlandsorbust.com. I would like to thank Cecile. I would have pronounced it Cecile, because it starts with a C, but I was in the comment told precisely how to pronounce it. Cecile, for your very generous, very big donation in helping us towards that goal, and more ultimately towards getting toys, books, games to kids in hospitals around the world. As does Child's Play charity do, as they do indeed. And we're glad to have been supporting them for over 4 years here, and we continue to do so. Like I said, farlandsorbust.com is where you can donate. Cecile didn't have a question or anything to ask, but I felt it was worthy of a little bit of a shout-out there. A nice message came with the donation, and just wanted to make sure I'm pronouncing the name right as well. Because even with the phonetic spelling, I could still be wrong. Oh, it's very possible indeed. So yes, it is Halloween. And I hope y'all have safe Halloweens. Of course, I'm recording this a day early, so right now isn't Halloween for me. I can't find any information as to the agreed-upon trick and or treating schedule of my new town that I live in Phoenix here. In Chicagoland, it was always published somewhere, and it was always... I guess there's like a legal time frame for trick-or-treating, and it always seemed like it was... I'm getting choked up about the memories. It always seemed like it was, like, way before the sunset was, which is not how I remember it being when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I always remember it being after dark. But it was always, like, they changed it to, like, suddenly be from, like, 2 p.m. till 5 p.m. And I'm like, well, the sun's still up. That's not Halloween. So I don't know, especially now that it's going to be on a Saturday, I don't know what the deal is, so I'm going to have to be at the ready. I got some candies, and I was a little bit worried, because a lot of times, and I've mentioned this before, the candies that may, in normal situations, be gluten-free, your Butterfingers, your Almond Joys, your peanut butter cups, I think Snickers, and even Musketeers, 3 Musketeers. I think those are all... Wolfie? 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 Uh-oh. Where's Wolfie? He got caught up with those other wolves back here, I think. Yellow Wolfie. Did I sit him down at any point? Oh, there I hear him. There you are, you screw. What are you doing? Freaking me out like that, especially around the ice. We just had a conversation about this, and I tried to get you to spawn over here. What are we doing? What are you up to? Going off trick-or-treating without me? What was I saying? Oh yeah, all those candies that are typically gluten-free tend not to be during the holiday season because those fun-sized holiday packs tend to be like mass-produced on a scale. Wolfie? Wolfie? Oh god, this isn't working. There we go. All right, on a scale and on a assembly line that contamination, gluten, wheat contamination, whatever, may be present. But I was able to find the Halloween Reese's Peanut Butter Cups as well as the Almond Joys. Both still have the gluten-free label, so they must do something to maintain their gluten-free-itude on those. I was worried about this, not for the children's sake, but because I'm pretty sure I'm going to have some leftovers for my sake, so that I could actually enjoy them myself after the fact. But yeah, that's something to keep an eye out for. Of course, now I'm all worried. I've got Almond Joy with almonds and Hershey peanut butter cups. Like, I'm like, oh, there's like kids with like peanut allergies all over the place and stuff. I'll leave it up to their parents to sort through their candies. I'm sure they do that, right? I take what I give and ask no questions, and ye shall not be disappointed, I think. I don't know. But anyway, looking forward to that awkwardness. People ringing your doorbell. I'm already weird and uneasy around kids to begin with, and now they're suddenly ringing the doorbell wearing costumes, and their parents are waiting on the sidewalk, silently judging. Oh man, leave it to Kurt to tarnish a rather otherwise wholesome and healthy and innocent childhood tradition. Oh man, indeed. Speaking of Halloween, I guess, and spooky stuff, I guess, we have a few weird questions here that I've kind of been holding off on, partly because they're kind of weird, serious topics, but I feel like answering them in the atmosphere of Halloween, we can spin a little bit of fun and thematic comedy to them. This first one from an anonymous donor. These are some heavy topics. How, Kurt, do you deal with the inevitability of death? What? Who asks these questions? What do you feel better? Wait, what? Wait, what? What do you do? Oh, what do you do? What do you do? I forgot the do there. What do you do to feel better about the fact that someday you will cease to exist, and it will be as if you were never here? Do you think your videos will in a way carry you on past death? Wow. Brightening up the mood here in Far Lands of Bust from this donor. No, I appreciate the donation, but the question is kind of weird. I have no idea. I mean, I suppose that is the ultimate, I suppose, what's the word I'm looking for? Not point, but like the ultimate method of immortality is to pass along information. That isn't that like the kind of scientific way to look at it? Matter and life and energy can change and transform. It can't be destroyed or anything like that or created, but it transforms and evolves and exists and ceases to exist in its forms through energy and decay and entropy and whatnot. But information can endure and pass along, and information can even grow or be learned or be passed on or whatever. So I hope there's some information about me, or even from me, even if it's not attached to Kurt J. Mack, that might persist. I'm not particularly selfish about needing to be remembered for all the ages or anything like that. I kind of touched on this in an episode that went up a couple days ago of a walking simulator. that took place in a cemetery. I was kind of like, nah, I don't know. I personally do not subscribe to the bury me underground and put a big granite sculpture above my head so that I shall forever be remembered. Not a big fan of the cemeteries and whatnot. So I think that kind of came up. So yeah, I don't really need to be physically remembered. I suppose I will forever be in the Guinness World Record books. I don't know how long they keep those records until somebody else beats my record. What's going on here? I need to find out what's with the circle in the middle of this lake here, and we'll do that. Perhaps it is a pathway, a portal, a keyhole to the other side, and we will investigate it. Or maybe it's just a little bit of a sunken piece of gravel beach. Exciting! And let's ask that zombie about his thoughts and opinions on the inevitability of death and ceasing to exist, because he's about to do that. Sir, before you topple over and die, please let us know your thoughts on what you think happens after you do topple over and die. For a second time, I'm assuming, since you're... Oh, that's a shame. He was a zombie. Ooh, what is going on here? Oh, it is just a little... Well, maybe... Is it a cave-in? I think it's a little bit of a cave-in. This actually looks very suspiciously like a spawner. You know what happened? There's a cave underneath here. It spawned, and then the spawner collapsed, as they do, and then it caused the rest of this collapse. This is what's called geology. I'm doing science right now. All right, well, I feel like Halloween is a good time to find a spawner. I'm not sure if we'll have a chance to see another one, so we gotta excavate this one. Wolfie, you nut. Where are you going? Evie, I just called Wolfie Eva. Been hanging around my dog too much. I took her on a walk this morning, and my shoes fell apart. Frickin' Nikes. All right, this one's gonna be a bit of a chore, I feel. I'm actually starting to regret my decision to uncover it. Yep, I can't even place blocks. Can't even place blocks. There we go. All right, so this is the outline of the spawner. And I need a lot more stuff. Oh, gravel! Gravel will do the trick. Why don't I just grab a bunch of gravel? We'll do a gravel grab. Oh god, the jitteriness. All right, let's maybe do this on the y-axis as opposed to the other axis. Get everybody sick. Do you feel? What do you do to make yourself feel better about the inevitability that you will cease to exist? I don't think I need to feel better. I don't feel like that's something that you really need to burden yourself with. This also came up in a previous question, didn't it? About, like, speaking on Halloween. What do you think of the spirit world and the afterlife and all that jazz? And I'm like, meh, I don't really go for that jazz. Ooh, look at this thing I created. This flowy water situation. Do you think your videos will carry you past death? See, I don't, like I've said before, and I suppose a little bit topical with what the changes going on in YouTube. YouTube, the internet in general, is very young, and, you know, 10 years ago, well, maybe 20 years ago, 15 years ago even, YouTube didn't exist. So to think that all of my videos are still going to be here, anywhere, really? Even past my own expiration date, even past the next decade, you know, who knows what internet will be, what technology will be, and computing and all that jazz. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm really, like I said, I don't have any strong opinions about needing to be memorialized or remembered for all of time, and stuff like that, I suppose. I don't know, that's a really weird question. I mean, it is kind of... Here's something like vampires. All these vampire shows always go on and on about the great. Oh, did that fix that? I think I might have fixed it. The great burden of being a vampire and having to live forever and whatnot. And I'm kind of like, well, boo-hoo. What would be so bad about that? Maybe not. I suppose I could see. Well, no, I don't know. About living forever, immortality and whatnot. I mean, I suppose the biggest rub there comes from those who do believe in an like afterlife or whatever. That like, oh, they'll never get to see what that's about. But if you don't particularly subscribe to that newsletter, you know, you're simply avoiding nothingness. It would, you know, from a scientific perspective. I heard noises. From a scientific perspective, ooh, we can make some Halloween fireworks. It would be, I suppose, interesting to find out what happens after one's consciousness ceases to be, but it is a skeleton spawner. Check that out. But then again, you can't experience it because, as previously said, your consciousness ceases to be. You can't be awake for that sort of thing. Like it is kind of a weird thing, I guess. Humans have a hard time. You know, it was only until recently that we even understood the concept of zero. So humans really have a hard time putting a grasp on literal nothingness. Even, you know, the lack of a what's the word I'm looking for? The lack of existence, of perception, of, you know, all that fun stuff. All that fun stuff that we do day in and day out. You know, the lack of consciousness is the word I was looking for, is a weird concept to even wrap your head around. So, it's kind of weird, I guess, but, oops, that's not where I wanted to put that. It's a shame. Oh well. I wanted to put it over the spawner, but I guess I got the centering off. Enough of these serious, crazy topics. Let's blow some stuff up. Kabloosh! This is going to be actually kind of fun, because it's all going to collapse, and then the water's going to flow. Oh gosh, flow in. Yes! That was great. I enjoy thoroughly what happened here on this day. And it did break the spawner, and whoa, I'm going down there with it. And now it has created a vortex of doom. You, my pigly friend, will be the overseer of all that happens here in this swirly toilet of spawnitude. No! Pig! Oh, enjoy that there, guy. We're going to continue on to the far lands. Wolfie, just leave him be. He's made his choice. Ah, that could not have gone any better. Oh, man. All right. So anyway, the next kind of weird topic that was posed in the comments, the questions that come in with donations to Child's Play charity. Oh, that's great. That's great. Is from yet another anonymous donor. All you people asking these weird questions sure like to stay anonymous, don't you? They say, if you were the only person on Earth who knew that the world was going to end in 30 days, and that nothing could be done to prevent it, would you tell, knowing that it would cause mass panic and hysteria, or would you keep it to yourself? They go on to say, this is in no way relevant to my current situation. Really, everything is fine, 3 eyes. Don't worry. Oh, speaking of Halloween. Pop, 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 pop. We got the pumpkins. I knew that was what I kind of wanted to do here. Oh, can't do that. I think I've done this before on a Halloween episode. It's not good for YouTube. There we go. So, would you tell... Oh, look at all these. That's a pumpkin patch. Multiple patches. Soul patches, you could say. Would I tell? Probably. and definitely probably the people that I am close to or care about. But you know, I feel like knowledge, like I said, information and whatnot is to be made freely available. And as someone who believes in the sciences and what's the word I'm looking for? The spreading of information. What was the word I was going for there? But you know, I don't think it would be. It wouldn't be my choice to withhold said information. And yeah. So I'm pretty sure that I got this donation in question more than 30 days ago. So I think we're in the clear that this person probably didn't have said information. So we're good, just in case you were worried about that. Ow! Ooh, spooky noises, Wolfie. Spooky noises. That was the you just twisted your ankle spooky noise. Oh man, the ghost of damaged ligaments. Oh man, all right. Well, those are some crazy questions, but I do appreciate them. They do lead to some very interesting situations and conversations here in Far Lands Bust. I mean, there's plenty of time to have those things, so we've got plenty of time to go. Let's see if I can make an elevated hidey hole here in third-person view. I am going to switch out of this soon, however, because it's a little bit... Although... Oh, no, it's still there. I wonder... You guys will have to let me know. Of course, the people who are kind of sick of the jitteriness have probably stopped watching by now. But it does seem, since we have a character to focus on here in the third-person view, it does seem like it is less obvious jitteriness. It's kind of like how they're discovering that with Oculus Rift and these VR things, people who get sick, if they put a virtual nose in the front field of view, people get less sick because they have a frame of like their face and their body existence and whatnot we were just talking about. That helps them not get woozy. So I think I am a giant nose is what I'm trying to say. But let's go to sleep. A spooky Halloween moon. And continue in the morning. And awakeness. Yeah, I think... Yeah, let's just... Kind of. I have view bobbing on. The views are definitely bobs. But I wonder if... Well, first of all, I just tried to actually literally take it off my head. I wonder if... Let's just do an experiment here really quick. View bobbing off. Alright, we're going to try this. I personally like view bobbing, because without view bobbing, it feels like I'm just sliding along on a roller skate or a skateboard. Oh. It's still there, but it's less of the vertical bobbiness. Ooh, skeleton residue. I don't know that it actually does too much. I'm not saying I'm gonna make like a major change to Far Lands or Bust here, but maybe let's just do this for the day. We did third-person view. I almost said fifth-person view because you have to press F5 to enable that. It still feels like there is some sort of view bobbing on because of the jitteriness. I don't think there's view bobbing regardless on a boat. Intriguing. You'll have to let me know in the comments below if you prefer view bobbing off. I play it all the time like this, Minecraft, with the view bobbing on that I never notice. I notice it when like Sethbling or other people upload videos and they play with view bobbing off. I'm like, how do you play like that? You're like sliding around on one of those like a Segway or whatever, those what they're colloquially calling hoverboards, but they're not hoverboards. They're basically Segways without the handles. Get with it, people who name things. Let's see here. And we have yet another strange and spooky, crazy topic for Halloween to ask here. from Fawn. Fawn asks, what is your favorite sandwich filling or topping? Have you ever tried Vegemite? My favorite... my favorite sandwich filling? Are we talking about, like, jams and jellies? If you tune in to Twitch Tuesday and we have our Far Lands of Bust lunch break, you'll be very aware that every single freaking day I have the same thing. I have a meat sandwich, either ham, most likely ham. I'd say 75% of the time it's probably ham. It could also be turkey. If I'm feeling crazy, I'll get a salami or something, but mostly ham. Your honey ham, your brown sugar ham, your smoked ham, whatever is cheapest at the grocery store. And you got your lettuce, your tomato, cheese, either like a provolone or a Swiss. Right now I have Havarti. I have Havarti cheese, mayonnaise on the slices of gluten-free bread, toasted, of course. The mayonnaise is what glues the ingredients to the bread, and yeah, that is a sandwich, and chips, potato chips or Fritos chips, and a glass of sweet tea is literally every day my lunch. I am the most interesting human being on the world. I have occasionally, if I run out of like lunch meat or whatever, I'll do peanut butter and jelly, and typically a raspberry and or strawberry jelly is my jelly of choice. I can alternate between creamy or chunky peanut butter. It's really of no major consequence to me. I have not tried Vegemite. That is the Australian thing. Oh, kind of an appropriate question here, because this isn't PAX Australia going on right now. Watching some people on Twitter who made the trip down there. I heard from after one of the PAXs, I was talking to Jamie from Child's Play Charity, and she was saying how PAX Australia is, yeah, it's like it's frickin' Australia, but it of all the PAXi, it's definitely the best kind of like just location in Australia. Melbourne, I think, is where it is, and just like the city and the view and the being by the ocean and stuff like that is probably, she said, the best venue, the best location for a PAX. So I don't know if it would be on the horizon for me, but that would be an interesting thing. I would, New Zealand, Australia, certainly on the list of potential places to visit sometime in my life, but I don't know if I would schedule that around a PAX or not, or just make an actual vacation of it. So yeah, that's where Vegemite comes from. I don't know. It might not be gluten-free, to be honest with you. It's got a lot of stuff in it, and a lot of people say it kind of tastes, because it's very salty, like a soy sauce. I cannot have soy sauce. Traditional soy sauce is made with wheat. I don't know. You'll have to let me know if Vegemite is made with wheat or any sort of other gluten situation. So I know that's kind of the popular thing to make a crazy American do when they're visiting Australia, is have them try Vegemite. It kind of reminds me of, similarly, Mexico has, I've tried, what is it called? Mole. Mole. Mole is, it's weird because it's like, it's a savory thing, so you like eat it with like hot meals and dishes, but it's like a weird, it's almost a pudding-ish salty situation. Like I almost expect it to be chocolatey, I guess, but it isn't. But then I go, whoa! But then again, it kind of is. I can't even. I tried it once, and I was like, no mole for me. So I didn't take that much notes on like what it actually tasted like. But mole seems like a very similar kind of like condiment that maybe is incredibly popular in other cultures and countries, but here in America is kind of a weird thing. But that's whenever anybody talks about Vegemite is when I would kind of think about mole. We are up here in a place, I'm afraid. I'd like to see it from downstairs, but getting there is going to be a bit of a treacherous journey. So let's kind of backtrack a little bit. Sorry, not making that much progress. We had to excavate a underwater spawner, and then we blew it up and sent a pig down there to his eventual doom. And now we're trying, with Wolfie jumping around like a dingus. Alright, this might work, this might work. Oh, no, that didn't work. I do have water bucket, don't I? I do have water bucket. Water bucket is something I have. Come over here, Wolfie. Yes, in the water. Just don't start drowning, please. Alright, grab the water bucket. We're taking it down. Woo! Alright, we made it. Right? Yes, we did. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright. Wolfie, you doing alright? I gotta check on your status. Your tail status. A little bit pointed down, but we can fix that. There we go. Here we go. I feel like that was kind of a cool area and mountain we were on. It was just... It was impossible to get down from. Ooh, this is a nice waterfall and a big old tree. It grew so big because it's constantly being watered. Waterfalled upon. Oh, dang it. I want to get over here, but... Alright, careful, Wolfie, careful, Wolfie, careful, Wolfie. Oh, you beat me up here. Careful now. Oh my gosh. I'm doing bad things here. Alright, let's, Careful, Wolfie, careful, Wolfie. Ah, let's just get him to spawn. Let's just run. And he spawned. All right. Yeah, that's where we were. No wonder we couldn't get down. Some sheer cliff faces we have going on there. Some craziness. And lava, kind of Canyon of Woe-ish. Canyon of Woe had a lava situation happening in the crater there. And now we come out over here in the snow. Dang it! Getting sick of this snow. Seeing a bunch of snow this season. Woof, yeah, Wolfie's got no boots. Boots to protect his paws on the snow. Yeah, I think that's that last really spooky question about sandwiches was really spooky. So let's end those questions there, and we'll walk a little bit further through the rest of the episode. Whoa! Oh, not as impressive. I am not in... Ooh, this is spooky. Quick, let's take a look. Ooh, a lot of spoilers. A lot of spoilers in the darkness. Spoiler eyes. All right, keep going. Yeah, Wolfie's like, let's not go over there. How about? And how about we remind everyone, farlandsbus.com, where you can, first off, you can learn more about the series, your frequently asked questions. Why does the ground shake? Why, how far are you? Why don't you press F3? What's Child's Play charity? What are the Farlands? Why are you playing in Minecraft Beta 173? All that stuff can be had at farlandsbus.com, but mostly right there on the homepage is where you can donate to Child's Play charity. All those donations going directly to childsplaycharity.org to help get toys, books, games to kids in hospitals around the world. Around the world, indeed. And here we go. It's a nice westward-facing little beach that we can make our hidey hole in, why don't we? Right, Wolfie? There you go, have a seat. And yeah, I am a little bit concerned. I just thought about this now as I sat Wolfie down. Eva, my dog, tends not to enjoy when people ring on the doorbell. Kind of freaks out a bit. Not really freaks out, just she rarely, ever rarely barks. But the only thing she will bark at is if there is an unknown at the door. And even so, if there's a doorbell on TV, on a TV show or whatever, she'll instantly think it's our doorbell, and she does these little like those sort of like woofs interspersed. She's got some loud barks. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. Yeah, noodle. There we go. I think in previous seasons on Halloween we have... Excuse me, Wolfie. We have placed... Oh gosh, I hear footsteps. There we go. We have placed jack-o'-lanterns, so the tradition remains. The tradition remains indeed. So yeah, that's a little bit concerning. Also, being able to stop her from going outside. I mean, she'll typically be good enough if like a UPS is here or whatever and rings the doorbell. She'll normally behave if you say stay. She'll stay and not try to run outside. But if it continues to happen, this is going to be an interesting day for old Kirchday Mac. So might want to like put her in the backyard or in like the bedroom and close the door or something. I don't know. I really didn't consider that until right this moment. Interesting stuff for a new dog owner, I guess. And yeah. I hope everybody has a good Halloween if that's a thing you do, and if not, have a good Saturday and rest of the weekend, and I will see you next Tuesday for both Twitch Tuesday and, of course, the next episode of Far Lanes of Bus. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Kurt. I will see you next time. Enough of these serious, crazy topics. Let's blow some stuff up.